Okay, Tim.
Taylor, what was the issue in the fourth quarter defensively for you guys?
Just too many mental breakdowns. I mean, that was the biggest takeaway. I mean, we execute our coverages better, our personnel designations better. The outcome's different. I mean, we gave them too many open looks, layups, free throws. With just things that are basic coverages and personnel designation. So mental breakdown, I mean, disappointing loss, but very encouraging the fact that this happened the first game out of the break where guys are going to respond and learn from it and say this is unacceptable. If we're going to be good and take the next step as a team, we're always going to have the physical edge, but we got to have that mental edge. And we didn't have it tonight. They made us pay in the fourth quarter especially.
What was going through your mind when you saw Ja go down in front of you there in the third quarter?
Yeah, I mean, it's always nervous when a guy goes down, especially the way that he was kind of like cramping up. He basically just needed to get an extra stretch. His hip was feeling a little sore the way he landed on one of those plays on the offensive end, and basically just needed to get stretched out. And he was better. I mean, he's obviously going to be sore after the game, but felt good afterwards after getting stretched out there in that second half.
So that was why he came, because it seemed like he was limping at times when you come down on it. Is that it was more that it just got tight on him?
Yeah, it got a little tight, and then he just, he's just going to have to work through that, with a good night of rest and some treatment tomorrow.
Awesome.
Any other questions in person? Okay, we'll move to Zoom. First question, Drew Hill.
Taylor, when Jaren plays the way that he did in the first half so aggressively, what does that do for you guys? And then when their big guys got into foul trouble, I guess, what are you thinking there going into the fourth quarter about what he needs to do to just maintain that sort of level of play?
Yeah, I thought JJ was really good in the first half. I mean, obviously ends up shooting 11 free throws, attacking the rim. I thought he was good on the boards, especially offensively. Block shots, big time defensive possessions, in that first half, especially, in the fourth quarter. I mean, they were battling foul trouble and, we were trying to figure out, some matchups here, but I just got to give them a lot of credit. The force they play with, I thought their guards got off Beasley, gave them a really good boost in the second half. But, I thought, we switched up coverages. We tried to switch a little bit more and pick and roll, which I thought was good at times, but then we just had some personnel breakdowns that we'd love to take back and learn from. But overall, I thought his aggressiveness was really good, and good night from him. And obviously, we didn't shoot well as a team, 38, 39%. We'll be better moving forward.
To Michael Cole.
Taylor, Zaire Williams, in the first half, really the first quarter, got off to a great start for you, but going late into that stretch in the fourth quarter, you went with John Conchar instead. Just what went into that decision?
Yeah, I thought Z was great. The way he was running the floor, getting easy looks at the rim, from the three ball. He was shooting it great. Just too many mistakes on the defensive end that were just repeated throughout. So just wanted to have a guy out there as much as, I thought it was back and forth offense. We needed to get stops. I mean, this team scored 35 points in the fourth quarter, and, the free throws and mistakes and pick and roll coverages, that kind of led to my decision there.
Last question, Parker Fleming.
Just Taylor, since Zaire had gotten back from his health and safety protocols and his injury, he's really expanded beyond just that corner three. Just what have you seen in his growth as an offensive weapon, particularly inside the arc?
I think the number one thing is we want him to play to his strengths, the way he can run the floor. He's got a great connection with his guards, especially Ja. All those transition lobs and easy looks in transition. Started off shooting it well. Corner not so great. From the wings. We told him just keep putting in the work, man. Just keep putting in the work. He's getting a lot more comfortable with the NBA line all around. Then his ability to just shoot off the bounces, at a really high level. We knew that coming out of college. So getting in there, mid-range pull-ups, but then getting the free throw line, knocking down big free throws, on small volume. But those are big shots for him. So he's just expanding his game, not just being a guy that just stands in the corner, but I also say defensively expanding his game. Tonight's a great learning lesson where, he can be better, we can be better. But he always responds and brings a better effort the next time.
Thank you, Coach.
Great. Thanks, everybody.